In trying to figure out what happened to Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, the Wall Street Journal reports investigators are focusing on sabotage, inside and even possibly beyond the Boeing 777's cockpit. Malaysian officials say with high certainty that 2 of the plane's navigational systems were disabled, and U.S. officials are considering the possibility that a third, located on the plane's lower deck, was also compromised. It's believed the first thing taken out was the transponder. Officials suspect that around an hour into the flight, someone in the cockpit shut off the transponder system that helps radar identify the aircraft. Fully disabling the transponder would require unplugging circuits located above and behind the pilot's seat. Pilots rarely, if ever, need to access the circuit breakers. In the ensuing minutes, it's also suspected a second piece of equipment, known as ACARS, part of the flight management system, was disabled. Shutting that off would require a set of keystrokes that requires expert knowledge, but not necessarily of that particular aircraft model. Investigators suspect the plane continued flying after these 2 systems were shut off for at least another 5 hours. That's based on the satellite pinging once per hour the plane's location, altitude, and speed. After the final ping, it's suspected one of 2 things happened. The most likely scenario, according to officials, the plane crashed. However, after that final ping, the plane had enough fuel to continue flying for at least another hour. So it's technically possible that someone at some point cut the satellite's communication. That would potentially be a 2-person operation. One person to fly the plane, the other to go into the cabin, going down the hatch to the lower deck where the electronics bay is located, and turning off the plane's final communications link. What actually happened is likely to remain a mystery until investigators access MH370's black box, at which point we may also learn whether the plane's passengers, most of whom may have been sleeping, had any clue their flight was something other than normal.